Wood pigeons.
AC/DC. Back in Black! That. The first sound that comes to mind when I think of home, wood pigeons. You know, the woo, 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 woo. Yeah, that sound, that makes me think of home. The first voiceover I did was I did a calm sleep story, talking about like the Hunan province in China. And I remember being sort of surprised and flattered when I was asked to do it because I famously speak very, very fast. And obviously a sleep story is meant to be very slow, very calming. So it was actually quite a challenge for me to like turn the pace down a bit. Ooh, the first song I would sing for karaoke would probably be Back in Black, AC/DC. You know, the whole Back in Black! That, I think you've got to do it. You've got to like throw yourself in. The first story I remember being read as a child by my mum was, there was a book of stories called Old Bear Stories, about this like, you know, this little band of teddy bears who lived in this house and they always got up to mischief, and it was just the most wholesome, sweet little book. The first actor I really admired was probably Cate Blanchett. The versatility, you know, the fact she was there playing Galadriel in Lord of the Rings and then also doing an incredible Bob Dylan. I mean, yeah, that's impressive. The first audiobook that I loved was Just William by Richard Crompton, which was read by Martin Jarvis. Stories that were written in like the 20s, 30s, I think. But interestingly, I found out as an adult that these books were written for more of an adult audience, which I think is why I grew up having such like a flowery vocabulary. My first reaction reading the script for Eynhallow was just delight. Like, I loved it. I remember I was sat there in a cafe reading it aloud to myself. I laughed, I cried, I absolutely loved Issy as a character. I thought she was so funny. Exciting, romantic, funny, dark, it's a bit scary at some points, and mysterious. The first thing I do in getting into the studio to warm up, I would have to eat at least 2 bananas. And this is because I had to kind of like quell my roiling innards. I think my stomach is incredibly vocal. My first mentor, or someone that I look up to incredibly, is my friend Zoe Wanamaker, who is an incredible actor and just an all-round legend. But the woman has so much like zest for life and so much, just such a good sense of humour, and her outlook on life is just brilliant. And I really do feel like as a younger actor, she's someone that was really brilliant for me to work with at the start of my career. The first thing I do when I finish recording is kind of just thrash around a little bit and kind of exercise all of that pent-up energy. The first time I knew I wanted to be an actor was when I was 19 and I had dropped out of university. I'd been studying languages, and I started doing like acting classes, and I just felt so happy and felt so kind of fulfilled. And I thought, you know what, if I could make a living out of this, I know that my life going forward is going to be great.